Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophia, piloting to the universe of Chinese. So today, another horse-related character is Luo. And you can see simplified traditional, differ again on the horse icon. But if you look at 2000 years ago's characters, way more complicated. And look, a lot more going on here. There are at least one, two, three, four, five symbols on here, compact in one. This to me also like a cave picture that ancient civilization painted for us of what they do. And here, this five finger hand symbol kind of look like this, abstracted like this, with a whip, like do this next to the horse. And we have the horse next to the meat symbol. Meat symbolize muscle power or what that horse is used for. That horse is used for its muscle power. So this horse technically is not for running, it's for carrying certain load. And the top and the bottom of this icons, this means death. I have no idea what the death means here. And this circle, okay, it could be in my understanding. The top structures is the ancient, I guess, a flour grinding facility. You know, the kind of image of a mule. This is a mule luo. That's kind of blinded with a blinder and then walk circular motion forever to grind the wheat out of its shell so that humans can consume. So this is a heavy labor. Like nobody wants to do it. It's so boring. You have to keep walking in circles. And that task humans find out they can train mules to do. And a mule is a special, I guess that's the earliest, almost like a bioengineering by ancient civilization that figure out that if you breed donkey male with horse female, so the two different species of, I guess, four-legged animals, that you can get mule, and they cannot reproduce themselves. So it's kind of a reproduction right, was fully controlled by humans, and their existence is almost for the purpose of human use. So in that sense, this is a super sad. This is a super sad story of, you know, otherwise it probably won't naturally occur in nature. I'm not sure if donkey and the horse would mate in nature, like naturally, but human forced it. And then this animal exists solely for the purpose to serve humans, to relieve humans from this heavy labor of this food processing and or carrying load. So mule luo was prevalent in culture and was underappreciated by culture because they don't run fast, right? They carry a lot of load. They got a lot of dirty work done for humans, but humans don't value them that much. Unlike the Jun, the opening character we talked about, that's a fast riding horse. And we have this human horse synergy, especially critical in wartime, right? And when we picture this warrior, a lot of times it's horse riding warrior imagery, but mule is so demurred, right? And and Chinese is kind of honest in that case of they define this animal by this picture of you whip this horse used for the power to grind. So this is the grinder image in my understanding of this top portion, bottom portion, and in between you have this wheat thing that going round and round. So this horse artificially breed with a donkey for the purpose of doing this hard work. Pictures here is our humans, I guess, mastery of nature as a evidence. But from the mule's perspective, this is a sad story. This is a sad life. It's totally no freedom. and only for the benefit of another species. Okay, the most important and well-known expression in Chinese is 是骡子,是马,出来溜溜. Yes, it's like what? 9 characters. It's a set phrase. 是骡子,是马,出来溜溜. You have to say the whole thing. And because it's a set phrase, everybody can say it, repeat it, exactly 9 characters without difficulty because it's ingrained in our culture. And I heard it throughout my upbringing over there so many times. So basically here is to test your theory or to test, to validate your talent, whether you are this mule, whether you're, maybe they look alike, mules and horse, because mules is a descendant of horse. They may look like, but they function differently. Apparently horses can still run fast, but mules is purely built for hard labor. They are not runners. So here we're measuring the value of this animal by 出来溜溜, by this benchmark of run. So Chinese have no hesitation of repeating, like duplicate the same character, right? One after another. So 出来溜溜, 溜溜 means take a run, take a gallop, not far distance, just short run. And then you can tell if this is a mule or this is a horse. So benchmarked by running function. Of course, horses are going to run faster. And in this, there is a cultural bias built in there already that mules is not valued to Chinese culture as horses. And I probably would imagine the market value to a mule versus a horse would differ a lot because horses you can ride, and in ancient time speed, I mean time is money, right? Ancient time applied that too. So if you can save time by speedy riding, even in a wartime is even more critical. You can see horses are valuable. And mules are just, we hardly feed them anything. And if we do sustain their life, it's solely for the purpose of hard labor. And so Chinese value horse, and they benchmark, they evaluate, or they want to verify if this is a horse or a mule by the function of running. Okay. 是骡子,是马,出来溜溜. So I translate that if you verify, 是 means you confirm your understanding, you confirm your hypothesis. So if you can verify if there's a 骡子is a Chinese saying of a mule son, and we all know mules cannot reproduce themselves, right? So mule son 骡子 this 字 is simply a Chinese way to belittling something because Chinese is ancient worshiping. And when we say it's an ancient worshiping culture, you can say this is a younger generation diminishing culture because things go both ways, right? You value something, you're devaluing something else. So you're valuing the older people, you're devaluing the younger generation. So when you pair the son character after the mule, it's not like a little mule because a little mule is like a baby mule. Baby mule is like a cute mule. There's no cuteness attachment to this. When we pair the son, they simply belittling it, the value. So see, we don't say 马子, we don't belittle 马 because horses are probably bigger in stature than humans and they definitely run faster. So I guess humans will almost treat horses as equals, equals to an extent that among the domesticated animal pack order, horse is the highest standing one, and the speedy horse, the steed we talked about yesterday, is even higher, right? So probably, I mean, in ancient times, probably a steed would worth more than enslaved person, right? So that's the whole value system built in this culture that we're saying in contemporary use, we're using this expression to say, whether you have true talent or not, we can just let you do something to test it out. So it's almost like it's useless of resume. It's useless of interview. What do you say? You can say all you want. But if you can solve the problem, if you can cut the deal, that's the real test of your talent. Something like that. So 是骡子是马，出来溜溜 oftentimes used by in contemporary corporate management, and it's almost give you the okay, give the test. So we know Chinese are great test takers, but we also know like SAT or any kind of test can only carry you so far. It's only paper smart, and the real deal is in real life. It can truly, increase the revenue or whatever, cut the cost or whatever function you serve in the corporate world. That's when 是骡子是马出来溜溜. You have to run it to know if you have it. Okay, so that's 骡 Okay, this is a cute little mule. I appreciate this animal, even if culturally we habitually devalue them. All right, thank you for your time. See you another day.